You had people and fans mostly worried about about your condition about 2 years ago or so. What happened? Tell us.
Well, basically, after just years and years of drinking and partying and not really taking care of myself, I ended up in the hospital with liver and kidney failure. And it took about a year and a half to recover from that. And in that year and a half, while I was recovering, I made a new record. And, it's going to be out this October. So now we're back out on the road. For a while there, it was really, I wasn't sure what was going to happen with me, with my health, and if I was ever going to get back out or if I was ever going to make a record again. But we did, and here we are.
Were you scared at some point about what's going on?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I thought at first when I was in the hospital, I thought I would never be able to play again because I couldn't walk for the longest time. I had severe nerve damage in my feet, and the doctors didn't know if that was going to be permanent or not, and I couldn't walk for a good better part of a year. And I didn't know if it was going to get better. I just had to hope and keep trying to get better and sort of deal with the problem. And as time went on, I got better and better and stronger, and now I can play and go on tour.
I imagine it to be a very difficult place to be in the rock business, and to stay sober, actually. What do you do about that nowadays?
For me, it's always different for everybody, but for me, what I do, I don't really do much. I feel like I drank and partied so much for so long that being sober and healthy is actually new and exciting. Whereas that is actually kind of boring because I did it to death, literally.
13 Voices, that's the name of the next record. Is that in any way related, that title, to the rehab situation and everything?
Yeah, definitely, because doing everything sober, just like learning how to live sober for the first time, was really sort of this scary and kind of terrifying place to be in my head. Everything, there's questions for everything. Everything I was doing was new, and I wasn't sure if I was doing it correctly. I had to learn how to be in public with people sober, and just how to go out of the house sober and do all these things, and also make a record and be in a band. And I had so many voices in my head telling me what to do, of like, should I do it this way? Should I do that? It just became so chaotic and so much noise in my head. Writing songs, I was overanalyzing everything because I was sober, doing it for the first time, wondering is this any good or not? Like, there was a lot of self-doubt and insecurity. So it was just all this noise.
Who's your biggest supporter getting out of that situation, changing, basically everything?
Who was my biggest supporter? Well, I would say my wife and my mother. And my mom's here, actually. I brought her on this tour, yeah. When I was in the hospital, I promised her the first time that the first tour we do of Europe, I'm going to bring you. And so here we are.
How does she like it?
She's having a blast.
Did she like your music before, or is that something that you can relate to?
She's a super fan, yeah.
So, and that is, but it's surely not the first time that she sees you playing live, right?
No, she's seen a ton of shows, but they're always in her hometown. Like when we come to Toronto, or she comes out around those shows, but she's never been over here.
What else do you do with her while you're on tour?
She's just having a blast, just seeing all the bands and just, living the life of being on the road. She's kind of getting used to it now, a little too used to it. I think she wants to stay out here.
What was her original, or is her original job?
What's her job?
Yeah.
She's a nurse. Yeah, so she actually took care of me when I came out of the hospital. I still needed to be in 24-hour care, so it worked out perfect that she's actually a nurse.
Oh, that's so cool. And how about, is there a dad also still, or is he around?
No, I've never met my dad.
Never met your dad?
No.
Wow. So, and also you never try to sort of find him or make contact or anything?
No, don't care.
Okay.
No.
Okay. So you're you basically, your mom brought you up?
Yeah, totally.
All the way?
Yeah.
Do you have siblings or anything?
Nope, only child. My mom had me when she was 17, so she's young.
What about, now that you're sober and everything, how about making, do you have kids already?
No.
How about that?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Not right now.
Not right now. You're still young. You still have some time to do that. And also, that's what I'm surprised about is, although you're doing this for 20 years, and although everything that happened to you and stuff, you still, you seem to be very healthy. You look healthy nowadays. You still look young.
Yeah, thanks.
Is that good genes or what is it?
I guess so. I have no idea. I don't really pay attention to it.